What's going on YouTube? This is your boy Yella, and this is going to be my basically overview of my favorite gadgets. I don't know if they're my favorites of all time. They're my favorites right now and probably going to be my favorites for the rest of the year. So I don't see many other gadgets coming out that are going to top the ones that I already own. Now, I probably got about a good 5 gadgets here that I'll go through quickly and why they're my favorites. One of which I want to mention right away is the one that I'm actually using to record this video, and it's the iPod Touch, the 5th generation, 32 gig joint. So I'm using it to record the video, obviously, so you can't see it, but I'm pretty sure you've all seen that. I've always wanted one. I got my daughter one over a year ago, and my wife finally got me one for Christmas. It pretty much replaces the iPhone for me because, I mean, honestly, the iPhone 6 is a very solid phone, but it's kind of like a glorified iPod. So the iPod Touch, if you own one of those, I mean, you good. You don't have to have the iPhone, which kind of brings me, and I'll go over my favorite, one of my favorites right now. It's a little dusty. Let me wipe that off, but it is the Note 4. This is probably the best phone that I've ever owned. I mean, there's just so many different things you can do with this phone. The S Pen just puts it, above everything else. It's so easy to cut, and save clips and do all that good stuff. And, I've seen plenty of reviews. I did a quick review on it before. But, I mean, multitasking, split screen stuff that you can use all the time or use some of the times. I mean, just being able to, go to your bank app and then pulling up the calculator on top of that, figuring stuff out right there on the fly. It's just so convenient. Battery life is excellent. I mean, the sound quality is great. The screen is beautiful on it. It's the top dog right here. Like, I don't really see many other devices messing with the Note 4. The only thing that's really going to take it down is the Note 5 or whenever that comes out, probably at the end of 2015. So, favorite phone probably of all time. Definitely one of my favorite gadgets right now. Use it obviously every day. This is my daily driver. Sold all my other phones. I just roll with this one right here. Got a bunch of little different cases. This is one of my favorite cases because it's nice and thin. The little belt holster joint, probably like $8 on Amazon. So definitely a lot of good accessories to go with it. But if you got the Note 4, I mean, you shouldn't be jealous of anybody else's phone. This does it all right here. Now that brings me to an accessory that goes kind of with the Note 4, but it actually goes with any phone, and it's another reason why this is one of my favorite watches, smartwatches of all time, and this is the Pebble Steel. Now, I just took the steel band off of it. I had been rocking that one for like almost a year, so I went back to the leather band just to, have a different feel to it. But the watch has not failed me at all. Like, this is a beautiful watch, futuristic design, so it always turns a lot of heads. Well, it did when I first got it, but a lot of people copped them, so it's not as special as it once was, but it's still as solid, still performs well, still get about a week battery life out of it. Well, a week's time, should I say. The battery life isn't week. A week's time for the battery life. A lot of the newer Android Wear joints, I like the Moto 360, but the battery life is terrible on it. I don't care how many updates they've run, the thing still won't last more than a day and a half. And to me, that's not good enough for a smartwatch. So this joint right here lasts you a full week. You got tons of different watch faces you can put on here. It's perfect in sunlight, direct sunlight. You can still see it. And you can use it on both Android and iOS. And that's another reason why I really love it, because you can always switch your phone up, but you can keep going with the watch. So if you don't have a Pebble Steel, I mean, grab you one. They're probably on sale now, so I don't see Pebble going anywhere. If anything, they'll probably drop a color watch or something this year, hopefully. And I had to cop that one too. But solid watch, Gorilla Glass, and I've dinged it a bunch of times and I still haven't really seen any scratches or anything on it. So definitely solid build quality on it. good quality watch. One of my new favorite gadgets, definitely the wireless Beats. I just did a review video on these. I use them pretty much every day. Work out at the gym. Can't wait to use them in the summer when I go running outside. Battery life is decent. Can use some improvements on the battery life, but comfortability, man, these things, you put them on and forget about them pretty much. Very lightweight, very durable, great sound, great balanced sound. I'm not an audiophile by any means, but highly recommended Beats Studio Wireless. Love the titanium too. And last but not least is the iPad Air 2. Now, this thing here is just lightning fast. And that's probably my favorite thing about it. I mean, it's just, it flies. It gets the job done. Nothing spectacular about an iPad. And that's why the sales will probably drop, because you buy one and then it just lasts. As long as you don't drop it face down and crack everything up. But very solid product. Best tablet out there. Very fast, powerful. I think it's 3 cores in this one. But gameplay is phenomenal. I'm not a heavy gamer. I've been adding more games on here. My daughter probably plays more of the games than I do, even though she got her own iPad, but she always liked to mess with mine. I mean, the graphics are just insane. And you see I got the NBA 2K joint on here. I got to start playing this one even more. But the gameplay is real solid on it. It just gets the job done. I mean, there's nothing fancy about it. It's very lightweight. What I do love too is that they definitely improve the audio sound coming out of it. If you own an iPad other than this one, you probably, haven't been impressed with the sound quality. This joint right here, I can be in the bathroom shaving or something, just have it going, and it's loud enough to drown out my Clippers sound. So I love that. Always mess with the Rdio app, all the latest music. So this the 64 gig joint. Still got plenty of room on it. Got the smart cover or whatever, and you can kind of use that to clean the screen. I love that. That's why I picked that up. Otherwise, I have a nice heavy duty case on it. But this thing is a fingerprint magnet, obviously, with it being touchscreen. So I love that to just clear the screen up. Space gray, which I got the iPod is the space gray as well. So those kind of match up. But if you're looking for a tablet, man, you can't go wrong getting the iPad Air 2. I know the iPad Air 1 or whatever probably went on sale when this one dropped, but I mean, spend that extra $50 and get this one, because the processor is amazing on this thing. So that about wraps it up for my favorite gadgets. I don't know if you agree, disagree. Hit me up in the comments. I just feel like I'm real happy with my selection for 2014 going into 2015. I'm curious to see what they're going to drop, something that gets my attention, but I mean, it's going to be hard to top these, because I think these are some of the best gadgets that you can get right now. So hit me up, let me know what y'all think, and I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.